Hey guys, I want to take another look at Stellar. It's been about a week since I did a video. The ticker for this is XLM, and I'm currently on the weekly time frame. But yeah, before I get into this, I should mention that if you're not subscribed and you want to be able to get updates in the future, whenever I release new videos, I'm going to be doing about 2 or 3 analysis videos every single day. Click subscribe, click on the bell icon, and then click on all, and that way you'll actually get the notifications. Reason being is because if you're not subscribed, once you click away, it might be hard to find this channel again in the future because I'm just only around 500 subscribers, and because of that, I'm not really prioritized in the search algorithm. Okay. So just to recap, basically we broke out of this long-term downtrend here, and we retested it. So we see here when we broke out, price came back and retested it for it's like about a couple months of retesting this line. We kind of came up a bit of a fake out, came back, formed like this, well, double, maybe triple bottom here, and then we had the impulsive move to the upside. But as you can see, we just kind of got rejected. So basically, here I'm going to delete this and I'm going to redraw it just to show you where that came from. So if I take a Fibonacci, when we break out of a long-term downtrend and I want to look for potential targets to the upside, what I do, one of the things I do is I take a Fibonacci and run it from the top down to the bottom, and that gives me these levels, right? So this first level here, the 23.6, I just ignore it. It's not really a big deal. The first level I look at is the 38.2, and as you can see, that's basically where we got rejected right here. What I like to do, I also try to look for Confluence, right? So for example, yes, it's the 38.2 fib retracement, but it's also this previous level of support right here, right? So, okay, we have Confluence on a price. The next level up being the 50%. Okay, the 50% is also aligned with the price action right here, right? So we have this high, where we got rejected here. That matches up with the 50. So if we're able to break this 38.2, the next level I would expect to get a lot of resistance to come in is around 23 cents, at 23 cents. And now that we're coming down here, I mean, it's very, very possible that we come back around here and retest this level. But actually, before I just base the support level off the high time frame, let's take a look at the shorter time frame and see what we're working with. So I'm going to move this here. Okay. Actually, I think I should first show you what these lines are here. Basically, I just took horizontal lines and I just marked based on the price action where I think potential levels of support and resistances could be, right? So obviously right here, around 17 cents, then see this level served as a level of support here, and obviously as we came back up, this is where we're getting rejected, right? So it also aligns with the 382. It just makes sense that this is going to be a tough level to get past, right? And now where we can potentially see support now that we're getting rejected, well, this level right here is pretty obvious, right? So basically I drew the horizontal line at the top of these two candle bodies, and as you can see, we have a long history at this level. So it was support right here. When the price eventually made it back down to it after the blow off top, it was support for about a month before we ended up breaking through. And obviously, as you know, if you watch this channel on the regular, then you know that previous levels of support will oftentimes flip to resistance. So once we broke that on the come up, this is going to be resistance, which it was twice. So we came up to it twice, we got rejected, okay? So now that we know that this is an important level and we got rejected off this level, the next one, it makes sense that around 13 cents is going to be one to look to, right? If this breaks, then I would suspect the next level is going to be down here at around 10 cents. So what I would do in this situation, so I'm going to put it down to a lower time frame. So let's look at the daily here. And I want to see, when I mark these levels based on the price action, I want to see if it has confluence with the Fibonacci retracement level. So what I can do is I can take the fib here. This time I'll run it from the bottom up to the top. So the bottom of the move up to the start of the move, or swing low to swing high. And then you'll see, okay, right here, we're near the 382. And as I mentioned, this is the first level that I would look to. So yeah, around 13 cents, 13.6. And then the level beyond that, kind of this cluster here, the 50 might offer, I mean, it might wick down to the 50, then close above here, because remember this horizontal line's based on the weekly time frames. So it's very possible that we get a wick down here, and then, you know, before the weekly candle close, buyers come in, buy it up, and then the body closes above this level. But if this region breaks right here, I'm looking to this 618. I think there's a lot of confluence down here. So let me zoom back out to the weekly time frame, and you'll see right here. So I drew this based on the these top of the candle bodies here, and that lines up with the 618 right here. So a lot of Confluence down at this range at around 10 cents. Now, I mean, I'm not saying it's going to go there. We got to get through these levels first. I mean, hopefully this level holds because that's just better for the price structure, right? I don't want this level to break. So ideally, I want to bounce back. I want this, maybe this candle to come down here, maybe wick down, that's fine. Candle body close above it, form a doji, and then maybe like a bullish engulfing, and then that would be my cue to maybe enter a long, at least up to here. But it could likely, if it comes back here again, then break to the upside. So in the last video I did, I put kind of this image in the thumbnail. And at the time we were forming what's called an ascending triangle. So you see how we have this upsloping level of support, and then we have this flat horizontal level of resistance, and we were just kind of like bouncing in between here in this range. Well, unfortunately, we broke that, I guess, when Bitcoin dumped. And again, we broke it, and then we came back up to retest the previous support level, which held as resistance now, and then it just shot us down here. So that's unfortunate. You know, guys, we're just in this period of the market where it's just going to be pretty annoying. I think it's just going to range for a while. The halving's not until, you know, probably I think April 2024. You know, I'm not too excited about anything until then. You know, typically, with a few exceptions, August and September are pretty bearish months. Later on in the year, you have, you know, October, November, December. They're normally pretty good. So we'll just see. But yeah, basically, we're seeing like, you know, these bullish chart formations form, but they're just not working out yet, right? So I think we probably just have to give it a bit more time, but that's okay if you're someone who wants to accumulate and build a bigger position for the upcoming bull run. Hopefully we get a bull run. Yeah, you have more time to accumulate. But yeah, so we just broke down, and I just gave you the levels already. So I mean, to recap, let's go back out on a weekly time frame. I think obviously if the price comes down here, this is the level I really want to see a candle body close above. That's just, you know, ideal for the overall structure of this. And if we are able to break through this level, I think this is going to be a major level right here around the 23 cent mark. And actually, let me switch back over here. And yeah, that lines up perfectly right here with the 50% retracement level. And then above that, you have this kind of golden pocket range. But that's a little far off from where we are right now. But yeah, anyway, that's an update on XLM, Stellar Lumens. Anyway, that about wraps it up. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye.